On record. All right, guys. So welcome to this presentation today. And for those of you that are brand new to this presentation, it is all about e-estate, and that is what we're going to talk about today. But before we start, let us go through the risk disclaimer, just so you guys are aware of what we are doing here and the risks that are involved in this platform. So participants are responsible for their own actions. There is no guarantee that e-estate will fulfill their promises or projected returns. There could be many unforeseen factors that will make e-estate incapable of fulfilling their promises. So please be aware of this. Investment and the purchase of a fractional real estate in e-estate carries a very high risk because e-estate is a blockchain-based decentralized platform. They do not guarantee that you will always have same results. So please seek help from a professional financial advisor before engaging in any online investment platform. It doesn't have to be just e-estate, okay? Only invest or purchase fractional real estate that you can afford to lose should e-estate fail to fulfill the projected figure of amount or returns that they are going to promise. So what are we talking about today? This is just like a table of contents that we are going to discuss today. So we are going to be talking about what is e-estate, and we are going to be talking about what is tokenization / EST token. And we are also going to discuss the owners of the platform and, of course, the people that they are partnering with to make this happen. And we are going to talk about the types of properties that we can purchase. And of course, that will roll us into the profit and withdrawal, where I am going to show you some profit proof and of course some withdrawal proof as well. And then we go into how to deposit and purchase the property. And then after that, we just talk about the earnings table. So how much are you going to earn when you deposit so amount of money and purchase, a fraction of a real estate. And then after that, we just talk about the digital real estate agent. This is the referral program, but in e-estate, we call it digital real estate agent. Okay. And then I will quickly run through the upcoming events and give you an idea of where or the links for the social media that they have in e-estate. And then we do question and answer, or we do the back office first before we do question and answer. At that point, it is entirely up to you what you want me to do at that point. Okay. So you will let me know when we get there if you want to ask your questions first, or you want me to go through my back office before we come back to questions. Okay. So let's get started. What is e-estate? E-estate is a next generation platform designed to make real estate investment accessible, transparent, and secure for all individuals worldwide, irrespective of your location. Okay, you will be able to access e-estate, and you will be able to access real estate anywhere you are. It doesn't really matter your location. Okay, so the idea is, instead of purchasing an entire property, buyers can acquire real estate tokens representing a portion of that residential property or commercial property or development property. Okay. And then, of course, you are going to earn rental income. Okay. And those real estate or fractional real estate that you have purchased, from this platform. And of course, they have that potential for your capital to appreciate as well, in line with their tokenized stake. As you can see, I highlighted that word, okay, tokenized, because we are going to talk about what that means in the next slide. So for your information, e-estate has been 5 months old, so they are still brand new in the space of tokenized real estate. They are registered and regulated in Panama. They were able to launch the platform around 16th of June 2025, and they have made over 10 million sales since they've been launched, and they have over 1,000 agents. For your information, as I mentioned before, when I was talking about the topics we're going to discuss today, agents worldwide means the affiliate marketing side of it. Okay, for those that are interested in the affiliate side of it, which is the referral program. So they have over 1,000 agents, and they have over 1,200 investors like myself and yourself that are just, trying to understand a little bit more about this platform. We have over 1,200 investors right now. And the EST token contract address is still on the BScan blockchain. Okay, so if you go to the blockchain explorer, you will be able to see, all these numbers that I am quoting, like the 10 million sales recorded since launch. You will be able to see that because everything is done on the blockchain. Okay, so that is one thing that I like about this platform, because they are very, very transparent. Okay, so now that brings me to what is tokenization, because we made mention of tokenized stake, and then we also made mention of EST token. So we are just going to give you a quick overview of what that means. So tokenization is a process that turns physical assets like real estate into digital tokens on a blockchain. And each token represents a precise portion of the property, giving investors an opportunity to participate in ownership without navigating cumbersome legal channels or committing to the full purchase price. Okay, so this approach bridges the gap between traditional real estate and the modern finance, simplifying the path to stable returns. Okay, please, if you don't understand what this means, I will also break it down in the subsequent slides. So don't worry if you don't understand the definition of tokenization. I will explain all of that to you, okay, in details or in a simpler form in the subsequent slides. So that brings us to EST token. Remember, we talked about the real estate being digitized and tokenized, and then a portion of it, is what we get via the EST token. So now this is the blockchain token address for the EST token that we use in this EST platform. Okay, so through the EST token, investors can generate consistent income from real estate rentals without navigating the usual complexities of property ownership. The process, of course, involves 3 straightforward stages. Okay, so the first one is investment, the second one is digital ownership, and then, of course, you will start your income return will begin to happen for you. Okay, so again, this process offers more accessible route to real estate investing for those of you that are looking to purchase a property, but you don't have the full money to purchase the property. This platform is giving you that opportunity to buy or purchase a fraction of that property instead of buying the whole property. Okay, and this is possible through EST token and through tokenization. All right. So now that brings me to share this slide with you, the difference between a tokenized real estate and the difference between, the traditional real estate. So on my right-hand side here, you will notice all the features of trying to acquire traditional real estate. Okay. And then on my left-hand side here, you will notice that these ones are the features of tokenized real estate. So you can see the big difference. Okay. So the first line there on the tokenized real estate, they said it is blockchain enabled. It is decentralized, which means you can even go to the blockchain and confirm and track and trace all your transactions. It is transparent because it is on the blockchain. Anybody can go there and check and see what you have done and how the platform is performing. It can be traced and tracked. As I said before, everything is digitized. There are no restrictions. It is accessible and available worldwide. Okay. And most importantly, it is affordable. Every single person in this Zoom will be able to afford a fraction of, the real estate. However, if we compare that to the traditional real estate, we notice, of course, if you have been in the world of real estate, you will know that they have a physical estate or physical, they have a physical office that is rigid. It is always based, you have to travel to the office or take a taxi to the office to discuss with, the agents that are there. And some, depending on the government that you have within your locality, it is restricted as always, and they have, of course, hidden fees that they may not tell you from onset. And then when you get to the middle of trying to purchase your traditional real estate, you will notice those fees and charges. Okay. So this is different from the tokenized one because everything is transparent. Every single charges or fees has been, incorporated into the system. So you will see everything that is happening. So again, it is difficult to trace and track. And we know that traditional real estate is mostly done manually, right? So it's manually done. They are not digitized. Okay. And depending on your credit record as well, some countries do check your credit record before they will be able to give you that opportunity to purchase, real estate in the traditional space. Okay. And sometimes they will require you to have a percentage minimum before you deposit and get started with any real estate. Of course, we know it is not flexible. There is a lot of delays and pile of documents that we need to get done, before we purchase a house, okay, or a property or a real estate in the traditional way. But in this tokenized way, everything is simplified. With just one click of a button, everything is done, right? So that is the difference between tokenized real estate and traditional real estate, okay? So what we are dealing with right now is tokenized real estate, just so you know, okay? So now that brings me to the owners of the company. We know what they are doing now. We know that it is, the name of the company is called e-estate, and we have defined what e-estate means. We have defined the process they are using to get us onto purchasing a fraction of the real estate via tokenization. And now, who are the people behind it? These are the two guys. Excuse me. These are the two guys that are involved in the e-estate business. Okay, so Brandon Stevenson is the founder and the CEO of e-estate, and he is also the founder of the Association of Real Digital Realtors. So don't worry, I'm going to break that down later on. So Brandon has been in the business for a very long time, and he has a lot of experience and a lot of connections, with big guys, the whales. That's the right word to use. Okay. And Mike Hamilton is the co-founder of e-estate and is also the head of Eli Property. Now, the Eli Property is what I will discuss in the next slide, just so you know the connection between these two people and the connection between Eli Property, ARDRO, and e-estate. But Just to let you know that Mike has over 50 years experience in real estate across California area, Nevada area. So for those of you that are in the United States, you will know these areas if you have traveled there before or if you live around there before. Okay, so basically Mike Hamilton is the guy that sources for the traditional real estate, the physical real estate, and then Brandon is the guy that will now convert those real estate, the physical traditional one, into tokenized real estate using ARDR and some of their technical members to convert everything into a digitized or tokenized property and then give us access to that. Okay, so these are the two main guys that are, you know, involved in e-estate. They own e-estate. All right, so you can research these two guys if you wish to do so. Okay, partnership. So now we know the two people that owns the platform, or they are the people that are in charge of the platform. So who are they partnering with? Okay, so e-estate, as I explained before, is the tokenized platform united partners for digital real estate assets. So which means we, the buyers, we, the investors. Now, the ARDR, which I mentioned in my previous slide, the full meaning is Association of Real Digital Realtors. Okay, so what they do is they provide the professional community support, they promoting digital real estate and tokenized best practices, and they enforce the rules and regulations and making sure that we comply with the rules and the regulations of Panama, because Panama is where the platform is registered. Okay, and then the Eli property is a high-end property management and sourcing that, you know, as I explained before, Eli property is owned by Mike, right? So Mike Hamilton, which is the co-founder of e-estate. So he is the guy that sources for physical real estate, and then they will now adapt it and then tokenize it and digitize all these estates and make it possible for us to access. So that is the connection between e-estate, ARDR, and Eli property. Now, for those of you that want to go and check out this office, the Eli Properties office in the United States, it is in Oregon. You can go, they have a physical office, and you can go and confirm. You will see Mike there when you go there, depending on the day you are going to be there. So now we know who they are partnering with, and we know a little bit more about the e-estate and what they do. So now we want to talk about the property purchase. So for any property that you purchase, you will earn between 0.3% to 1%, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Now, if you look below the end between 0.3 to 1%, you will see the listed properties that you are able to access and purchase the fraction of it. Okay, so the first one is the Miami apartments that you can start with a minimum of $10, and the apartment in Seattle, you can start that with a minimum of $117. The houses real estate, you can start with a minimum of $480. The villas, you can start with a minimum of $3,120. The tourism real estate, the minimum to start that one is $6,740. That has been sold off anyway. It has been sold out, so there is no more tourism real estate to purchase a fraction of just now. But I believe that in the next year that we are going to be approaching, they are going to bring more tourism real estate for us. But for now, if you are planning to purchase a fraction of tourism, that has been sold out. And then the next one below that is the commercial property. Now, this is for the big guys that have hefty money, because you have to start this one minimum $10,270. And then they have the business real estate, which you can start with a minimum of $24,590. And then they have the land plots, which you can start with $51,310. And then they have the development one, which you can start with $99,250. Just call it 100K, okay, for you to start that one. And then the very last one, the one for the big boys, the minimum to start this one is $255,700. And as I said, no matter which one you are going to start with, whether it is the $10 one or the $255,701, it doesn't really matter. Either one you start with, you are going to be earning between 0.3 to 1%. Of course, we all know that even though they said this is the minimum that you can start with for a particular property here, that doesn't mean that you have to start with $10. You can start with $100, $50, $30, okay? Or more if you wish to do so. So that brings me to this slide now, where we are going to talk about deposit and purchase. Because now, if I go back one touch, we know the types of property that we want to purchase. So now, how do we purchase this property? So for you to purchase the property, of course, you have to first of all register, complete your KYC, and then you will be able to deposit. Now, before you deposit, I always recommend that you use the profit calculator to determine how much you intend to deposit before you send your funds to your e-estate account. Okay? The profit calculator is a great tool for everyone, and it helps you make informed decisions based on your preferences. Okay? So, you can just play with the profit calculator. You can enter $100. It will tell you how much you're going to be receiving on a daily basis. If you enter 1,000, it will tell you how much you're going to be receiving on a daily basis. Okay. So this profit calculator is really, really good. Okay. So when sending funds, please use the listed cryptocurrency on your deposit page. They have more than 10 different cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is there, Litecoin is there, USDT is there, Ethereum is there, Dogecoin is there. They have Trump coin is there as well. Okay, for those of you that have Trump coin, you can use that to deposit. Now, the recommendation that I do give people is send at least $5 more than what your property will cost. Okay, because it will cover for any crypto market fluctuation. As you guys know, we deposit and we receive our profit through cryptocurrency. You withdraw through cryptocurrency, but don't worry, we'll come to withdrawal section of the presentation. But I'm just telling you before we get to that, try to add extra $5 more if you're, especially those people that want to use Bitcoin to deposit, because there is a big fluctuation in the market for Bitcoin. Just so when you deposit and the money arrives to your account, it won't be less than what you calculated with the profit calculator. Okay, just to keep you very alert and informed that you need to do that. Okay, and then lastly, remember to click pay with balance to complete your purchase. Now, don't worry about all of these processes, because I have recorded a video showing you how to do everything. Okay, and in the chat, you will notice that I have dropped a link for you to register, and I've told you the steps that you need to follow, and I have also dropped the link for how to deposit and how to purchase your property. Okay, so that takes us to the next slide, which is the earnings table. So again, this will give you an idea of how much you are going to earn, even though I said in my previous slide that you will earn between 0.3 to 1% on a daily basis for 5 days a week. You will notice here that the percentages and the minimum to invest is already added on this, although not every single property that is here, but this is just an idea to give you what is going to happen when you purchase, this property. So for your first 18 months, when you purchase the property, which is 396 days, you are going to earn daily income or daily return or daily profit, okay, until it is 18 months. Now, after 18 months, the first phase of your earning will now complete and it will enter the phase 2. Now, the phase 2 is going to allow you to earn forever. Do you guys understand what that means? It means you are going to be earning for life. That is what it means. After your first 18 months, it will go into phase 2. And in that phase 2, you are going to be earning 10% of your invested money. Okay? 10% of your invested money every year for life. Okay? So if I go back to this table, you will see all the calculations that has been done, how much is expected, and how much you are going to be expecting every year when it moves over to phase 2. But remember, most of all this apartment that you are looking at, maximum 9 months, you have broken even. And once you break even, the remaining ones are going to be profit, 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 profit. Okay? So remember that you have to break even first before you will now start counting all your income or your daily returns as profit. Okay? Then after that, it goes to phase 2, where you are going to earn for life 10% every year from that property. Okay? So that brings me to profit and withdrawal slide. As I mentioned before, you will earn between 0.3 to 1% Monday to Friday, 5 days a week. The minimum profit to withdraw is $1. So if you, let me go back for one minute, okay? Let's say you choose one of these apartments and you put your amount that you want to invest or the amount you want to use to purchase a fraction of these properties into the profit calculator, and the profit calculator gives you minimum earning of $1 per day. That means on this my slide, you will be able to withdraw that $1 because the minimum to withdraw is $1. So you can withdraw on a daily basis. Okay, withdrawal is processed within 24 hours to your private wallet, and the withdrawal fee is between 0.01 to 1%, depending on the amount of money you want to withdraw. Okay, and withdrawal is via listed cryptocurrency within your withdrawal dashboard. As I mentioned before, during the deposit presentation slide, I said that they have a list of different cryptocurrencies. That way you will be able to deposit, that way you will be able to withdraw. So you can even deposit with Bitcoin, and let's say you want to withdraw in USDT, you can withdraw in USDT. Okay, so they are quite flexible with their deposit and withdrawal. So that brings me to profit proof. As you can see from this slide, okay, on my right hand side here, this is my own profit from just one real estate, from the house real estate. So let me go back. I just like to go back here. So if you look at the list of this property, you will see number 3 is number 4 is houses. Okay, so number 4 is villas, not houses. Number 3 is houses, number 4 is villas, right? So now if I come back here, this is actually for villa, not for houses. That's a mistake from me. In bracket, supposed to be villas, okay? So on my right-hand side here, this is the profit I am making on a daily basis for just investing and purchasing a fraction of number 4. Okay, so this is only number 4. Okay, so I have purchased apartments, number 1, fraction of it. I purchased apartments in Seattle. I've not purchased for houses, but I've jumped houses and then jumped houses and then purchased villa. So you can jump anyone. Okay, you can skip anyone. It doesn't really matter what property you want to purchase. As long as you can afford it, you can skip to the last one. You can mix and match whatever you want. But just to let you know, number 4, villas. Minimum start is $3,120. Only that property is what is giving me my daily profit you can see on my right-hand side here. Okay? Now, on my left-hand side here, this is a profit history from one of our members. You can see that this our member is earning more on this real estate that he purchased, because the real estate that he purchased that is giving him between, you can see is earning between $76 and $79 on a daily basis. Okay, even there was few occasions where he had earned over $80. So basically it depends on how much you can afford to put in and which type of property you want to purchase. That will now help you to determine how much you want to earn on a daily basis. Don't get me wrong, I am not only going to stop earning on one property that you are looking at. I have 2 other properties that I've purchased. I am going to continue to add money, as time goes on. With my profit, I am going to be purchasing more properties until when I am satisfied to say, okay, I have purchased $100,000 worth of property. This is my mark, and I am going to stop there, and I'm going to continue to receive my daily earnings from my 100K investment. So you can do that as well. You should have a target for that. So again, this is proof of my profit on my right hand side, but don't worry, this is just a screenshot. As I said, towards the end of this presentation, you will have the opportunity to see these earnings, okay, in my back office. Okay, so that won't be any screenshot anymore. So here is a withdrawal proof from some of our members. As you can see, it is clearly labeled 1, 2, 3. These are from 3 different people in our team in estate. They are earning good money and they are making withdrawals. As you can see, your withdrawal from estate has been processed. The first one there is $938. He withdrew in USDT. The second one is $1,386. That again made its withdrawal via USDT. The third one here made a withdrawal of $1,485. All of these that you are looking at, they are coming from the real estate they have purchased. Remember, everything I have been telling you from when we started this presentation has nothing to do with referral. I have not even spoken about referral. This is pure profit from the money you put in. Your money is working for you. Now, the next slide is a further proof. Number 4, $987. Number 5, $424. And then number 6, $86. So you can see that people are actually making withdrawals from the platform, those that have started earning and they are able to withdraw. So I just want to show you some of these proofs so that you guys will know that this is happening. Now, everything from slide 1 to this slide is pure profit without referral. Okay? Without referral. Now, this is a referral program. Okay? This is a summary of everything. Okay? Because there is official presentation document for digital real estate agents. Okay, so if you want that document, please talk to me via WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or Telegram. I will send you a copy of that. Or even though you are in this Zoom and you've not registered, if you decide to register today, you will have access to the same presentation document. Okay, so in summary, a digital real estate agent connects buyers to tokenized properties through eState's platform. They advise clients and facilitate transactions in a fully digital environment. Now, for you to become a real estate agent, you will have to pay a monthly fee of $9, or you pay just the 12 months for $90. So there is a discount. If you pay 12 months, they will give you a discount and you will just pay $90. Okay. And they have bonuses and commissions that are paid out instantly and available for withdrawal. Types of commissions and bonuses for agents. So they have deal commission. Okay. This deal commission is up to 8 levels and you will receive between 6 to 1%. They have the profit commission. This is up to 5 levels and you will receive between 5 to 1%. They have agent bonus, which is based on team turnover. And of course, they have the e-token rewards, which is also based on daily activities. So for full details of this presentation, please let me know and I will give you the presentation slide, the official presentation slide of the real estate agents. This is my presentation slide that I have done because I like to do my own presentation slides. It makes it easier for me to present without having to read everything on the official presentation slide. This is just like a summary of everything they've done, just to make it easier for me to communicate with you guys. So how do you get started? You register with the link of your sponsor. If I am the one that spoke to you about this platform, or if I invited you to this Zoom, then my sign-up link is in the chat, this Zoom chat, or contact me privately and I will send you my link. If I'm not the person that asked you to come to this Zoom or invited you to come, please go and meet that person, collect the person's link, and then sign up. When you finish signing up, you complete your KYC. What will happen if your account is not, if your account that you have created and the KYC is not being completed within 30 days, they will just delete your account. So please, once you finish your registration, complete your KYC. Your KYC completion doesn't take more than 3 minutes. If you get it right the first time, it doesn't take more than 3 minutes. The only thing you need is your government ID card and you take a selfie of yourself. Once you upload your government ID card, take a selfie of yourself. They will check in real time and confirm that you are the person you are claiming to be. And then, of course, they will approve it within 3 minutes. Of course, we know that KYC is mandatory. Even in our traditional real estate, before you purchase a house, they will ask you for your passport. They will ask you for your kind of government ID that you are using to reside in that country. They will ask you for that. So that is KYC, okay, in this instance. So one more thing, you cannot purchase a fraction of real estate or property if your KYC is not completed. What will happen is the platform is very smart. The platform will know that you have not completed your KYC. So therefore, the deposit button will not show in your back office. But immediately you complete your KYC, you will now see your deposit button will appear for you to deposit. Just so you know. Okay. And as I said, during this presentation, you can start today with a minimum of $10. Okay. The main thing is get started, even though it is only $10. Then with time, you can add money on top of it and purchase more properties. Okay. So if you don't have 1,500 to get started immediately, start with the little you have and then add more later on. The flexibility is there. Okay. So you have the ability to add money and purchase more properties anytime you want. Okay. So now, upcoming event, what is happening in e-estate? There is a Miami summit that is coming up in 2026. It's actually on the 31st of January. So 3 months from now, because we are already in November. So November, December, January, 3 months towards the end of January, we are having a summit in Miami, and it is going to be around 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. EST time. and it is happening at 485 Brickell Avenue. For those of you that are interested in visiting or attending the summit, please make sure you make your way there and plan your itinerary, plan everything that you have to plan between now and January. Purchase your flight ticket, get your accommodation booked, if possible, closer to where it is happening. And then what you are going to be expecting from the event is exclusive insights from estate founders and industry experts. I have been speaking with the CEO, which is Brandon. Okay, I have his contact, so I speak with him from time to time, and he told me that it would be nice for my team members that in e-estate to attend this summit, because they will have the opportunity to meet Mike Hamilton, which is the co-founder of e-estate. So you will meet him in person if you are able to attend the summit. Global networking with agents, investors, and partners will also be the things that you should be expecting. Real case studies of tokenized properties generating real income. And of course, they will give you an idea of what is going to happen. So like the roadmap of what is going to be happening from 2026 to 2024. So you can see that they have this longevity, they have this long-term plan for the platform. So it's not something that is going to run away or disappear anytime soon from everything that we have seen so far. So yes, guys, this is what is happening in January. So if you want to make your way there, that will be really, really good. For those of you that are interested in going, especially those that are already in the USA, please let me know and I can make arrangements together with you, okay? That brings me to the social media links. For those of you that are interested in their social media links, I want to let you know that they have Facebook, they have YouTube, they have TikTok, they have Instagram, they have X, and they have Telegram. So you can join all of these social media and keep in touch with what is going on in e-estate. Okay. And that brings me to questions and answer. So feel free to ask me any questions. If you don't want to ask me any question now, then let us do the back office tour and then we come back and do question and answer. So right now, I want to give you the option to choose between this one and that one. So if you want to unmute yourself and tell me which one you prefer. All right, guys. Are you guys there? Is everybody there?
Yes, I'm here. I have a question. Can
Okay.
I just join without and put in, say, $10 for real estate to purchase a property without becoming a real estate agent?
Yes. So the real estate agent is different. It has
Okay,
nothing to do with you. Remember, that is why I left it at the end of the presentation, because it's
right,
completely different
right. Okay,
from you
okay,
registering and purchasing your real estate. That is different. It's only when you want to bring in your family member,
okay,
that is when you will need to become an agent. But if you don't want to
okay,
bring in anybody, you don't need to become an agent. Just register with your sponsors link and then, of course, deposit your money and purchase your real estate. Simple as that.
okay. And I can just buy one or two or three of them as much as I want. Okay,
Yes, yes, you can buy anything you want. 2, 3,
oh,
4, 5. You can combine any of the properties. Okay.
okay. All right. Thank you for clarifying that.
You're very welcome. All right. Okay. Roberto, Philip, Dr. Philip, Joseph. Do you
Good
guys have any
evening.
questions or no questions yet? You want me to go to my back office?
I don't have questions.
You don't have any questions. Okay. Thank you very much. Joseph, do you have any question? No, no question. Okay. So that is going to take me to my back office just now. So let me
My hand
stop.
is up, Mr. Bright. My hand is up.
Oh, you just put up your hand now. I didn't see your hand before. Okay. Go ahead. Go
Now for
ahead.
like 3 seconds. I want to know, is there any room for auto compounding if you don't want to be withdrawing on daily basis?
Yes. So there is a button for auto compounding before you purchase your property. So before you click, let me try to remember where the button is. Okay. So before you click pay with balance, there is a small button there that will tell you that this is a reinvestment, auto reinvestment button. If you check the box, it will allow you to auto reinvest your profit for 18 months. Once you turn it on, you won't be able to switch it off for 18 months. So if you know you don't want to withdraw for 18 months, switch it on before you purchase, not after you purchase. After you finish purchasing, you can't do it anymore. It's when you are purchasing, before you pay, they will tell you, this is the button. Click it if you don't want to withdraw your profit for 18 months. But if you want to withdraw your profit, then don't click the button. Just click purchase with balance. Okay? So yes, opportunity for you to reinvest is there. Automatically, it's done for you if you select the box. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to go to my back office to show you my back office just now. Okay. So let's be patient. Let me get myself to my back office. And let me see if I can share. I think I've already logged in, so I will just share that. Okay. Let me know if you can see my back office just now.
Yes, I can see.
You can see my back office. Okay, so as you can see where it says agent available balance. So this is me. This is my referral bonus, $147. Okay, and on my right-hand side here, where it says my assets. So this is the total profit I have made. Okay, about 20.47% for the last 20 days. The total of all my properties that I have purchased. Okay, so as I said, I have 3 properties that I purchased just now. I purchased the Miami one, I purchased the Seattle one, and I purchased the Villa one. Okay, so right now on this dial, you will notice that it has different dates. So here is 31st of October. I earned $19.28. On the 30th, which is the day before, I earned $18 and I earned 19 and I earned 19 and I earned 19. And then if you go back here again, so these 2 days is Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. Sorry guys, if there is if you are hearing some noise in the background, it's fireworks today. So in the UK, it's fireworks. So it's John Folks Day for those of you that doesn't know. And they do firework today. So just in case if you are hearing that in the background. So again, Saturdays and Sundays, those 2 days, there's nothing happening there. And then you will count another 5 days. So you will see all your profits that you are receiving, on a daily basis, every 5 days in a week. And here, if I scroll down here, you will see my agent level. Okay, so they have, as I mentioned in the presentation, they have different levels of agents. So you can graduate from level 1 up to level 8, level 9, level 10, I think, right now. So I am just level 2 because I just started not quite long. So I am still growing my team. And right here, if I click into the real estate, this will now open up and give you the profit calculator that I was talking about. As you guys can see, this is the profit calculator, and automatically it is default to the Miami property. as you can see. So right now, it will tell you how much minimum to start this one, which is $10. And then it will tell you how much you are going to be receiving on a daily basis. And then the total amount of profit for 1 month. And then it will tell you how much you are going to break even. So as I mentioned in my presentation, this is very, very important for you to use this calculator to check how much you want to be earning on a daily basis. Okay, that will not tell you how much you will deposit. So let's say they said minimum to start is $10 on the Miami apartment. Let's say I don't want to start with $10. Let's say I want to start with $1,000. So if I change that figure from 10 to 1,000, it will tell me how much I will receive on a daily basis. Okay, and how much I will receive on a monthly basis, and how much I will receive in 1 year. And of course, when I am going to break even, it will be 10 months time before I will break even. So your first 18 months, for example, you would have broken even if you put only $1,000. And then from your 11th month, it will be profit. So 8 good months will be profit that you are going to make. And then after that first 18 months, it will default to phase 2 earnings or returns, which is 10% on a yearly basis. Okay. And then if I click into the Miami apartment, okay, and then select, for example, the Seattle apartment, it will automatically, tell you how much minimum to deposit and how much minimum to start as well. And then if I choose not to do the Seattle apartment, let's say I want to do the houses, which is the $480, that will automatically give me $2.69 on a daily basis, which means I will be able to withdraw my profit every day because minimum to withdraw is $1. Okay, so if you start with the houses, this will give you only $2.69. So which means in a month, you are going to be earning steady, consistent $56 monthly. Okay, so if you choose to withdraw every month, that is fine. This one, you will break even in 8 months instead of 10 months from the previous, real estate that I selected. And it will tell you the total of amount that has been purchased already. 74,000 has been purchased, and this is 174,000. So they have about 100,000 left for this property to be sold out. Just like the next one that I'm going to go. Let me skip the villa, or let me just talk about the villa. If you select the villa, it will tell you the minimum to start is $3,120, and it will tell you that you'll be receiving $19. So if I go back to what I showed you before, or if you guys are remembering, you will know that I am earning for only these villa houses between $17 and $19 daily, which is great money. So about $400 every month. Easy, piece of cake. No, nothing for me to do here. Just invest, purchase your property, and then put your feet up, go for holiday, go do whatever you like, and then your money is being, your profit is being returned to you on a daily basis without lifting a finger. The only finger that you will lift here is deposit and purchasing your property. After that, everything is automated. Okay? And right here is $866,000, the whole property for the house. But so far, everybody that has purchased the fraction of it, they have purchased up to $472 and $472,000, I mean to say, right? So again, this is a very good tool for all of us to use. If I go to the tourism one, you will notice that the tourism one is sold out. Can you see? It says sold out. And the minimum to start this one is $6,740. So people actually have money to purchase this tourism, and now they've sold it out. So if you are thinking that $10 is going to make you good money, sorry, $10 is not going to make you good money. There are people that are putting $6,740 that now this house has been sold. Okay, so if you want to earn good money, you start with good money. $10 is okay for you to start, no problem. I don't have any problem with anybody starting with $10, but just remember that you are not going to earn good money with $10. Okay, so yeah, so this is everything that you need to know for the buyers tab. For now, if I click into the buyers tab, you will see your e-wallet. If you click into your e-wallet right here, you will see your total wallet balance, and you will see your ETK. ETK token is the one that is given to you every single day. You log in into your account, you will be given this money, not money, token. Once you get this token, you will be able to use this token to participate in the money wheel, and then you spin the wheel, and then you will win some money. You will win up to $1,000. Okay, but for year, you have still the opportunity to deposit. If you want to deposit, if you click into this Theta USDT, you will see all the drop down, and then you will see the different cryptocurrencies that I told you about, that they have different type of cryptos that, that you can use to deposit. So they have Ethereum, they have Litecoin, they have BNB, they have Tron, they have Ripple, they have Solana, they have Dogecoin. Let me find the Trump coin. I think the Trump coin is the last one. Yeah, official Trump SOL, SOL. So if you have that cryptocurrency, you are more than welcome to use it to deposit, right? So they have all of these types of cryptocurrencies for you to use to deposit. Now, if I flick this tab to the withdrawal tab, you will also notice what I told you in my slide, that the minimum to withdraw is $1. And right here is telling you that the minimum to withdraw is $1. Okay, so you can see that all the information I have presented to you is a reflection of what is in my back office. All right, and this is the fee that I talked about in my presentation, between $0.01 to 1%, depending on how much you want to withdraw. Okay, and then the payment method is, of course, you have all of these options as well, depending on the one that you add in your back office. So I have added Theta BEP20 address, I have added Theta TROC20, and I have added BNB BEP20 as my wallet withdrawal address. So I can choose either of these ones to withdraw if I want to withdraw, right? So this is for your buyers tab. Okay, so you have your e-wallet, which is where we are now. You have your real estate, the ones you have purchased. And then, sorry, the real estate is the list of all the real estate where they have the profit calculator. And then my assets are actually all the ones I have purchased. So far, I have deposited and invested only $3,257. I intend to keep investing and increasing my stake in the real estate platform. So far, I have earned $406. Okay, and this is my current profit, $368. If I wish to withdraw that one, I will be able to withdraw that one today. Okay, and right here you will see the statistics from the properties that are purchased. So you see the Miami apartments, you see the Seattle apartments. You see that I have no income coming from houses because I've not purchased any houses yet. And then the income coming from the villa, which is the one that I deposited and purchased a fraction for $3,120. So far I have earned $357, which is quite great. Okay, it's really, really great. And right here below that, you will see your tokenized real estate. In this window, you will be able to go and click your PDF to get your contracts agreement, and then you will be able to go to the blockchain to check how much real estate that has been purchased and all of that, right? So if I click into where it says this icon, see that it's a blockchain icon, you will be able to go to straight into the blockchain and double check whatever you have purchased. Now, the eye icon, this shows you if I click into it, you will see the profit history. So this is where I got the screenshot that I shared with you in my presentation. So you can see the profit history, right? So you can see how much I am earning for that purchase of the fraction of the villa property. So you can see that the more money you put into this platform, the more money you will earn. If you put $10, you will earn what is equivalent to the money you put, right? So for example, if I want to earn $40 on this villa estate, I have to double the amount I have used to purchase the fraction just now, right? So it's entirely up to you how much you can afford to put into this platform and how much of the fraction of the real estate you want to purchase. So that will allow me to click on this paid from, and it will take me to the blockchain. Can you guys see the blockchain? Can you guys see the blockchain, or you are still seeing my e-estate account? Dr. Philip, can you see the blockchain window? Chris, can you see it? Claudorian, can you see it? Okay, nobody is talking. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if I come back to my screen, the next one will be PDF. So if you click on the PDF, that will give you, of course, your contract that you have signed. And then if I come back to the reward tab, this reward tab will give you the money wheel that I've been talking about. This will give you the opportunity to win up to $1,000, guys. Up to $1,000. So right now, you need to have minimum of 100 ETK for you to be able to spin this wheel, and you will be able to win. Okay, so how do you get ETK? By claiming your daily rewards on my right hand side here. Okay, so if I click collect, so watch how much I have here. This is 1145, right? So if I click on collect, that will change to 1149. So I have claimed an extra 4 ETK. Now, for you to be able to spin this wheel, you need to have a minimum of 100 ETK. So right now, I want to click on this button just to demonstrate how possible that you will be able to win money here. Okay, so if I click on it, if I spin the wheel, okay, so the wheel will spin, and then there you go. So I have won $2. Imagine that the wheel stopped at this 1,000, then I would have won 1,000. So again, you see that my total ETK has reduced to 1049. So again, if you have minimum of 100 ETK, you will be able to spin the wheel. There are 3 ways to get the ETK. If you register today, they will give you automatic 50 ETK. If you purchase a property, depending on how much you use to purchase that property, they will give you ETK. Then if you log into your account on a daily basis and claim your daily rewards, that will also add to the number of your ETK. Once you have 100, come back here and hit the spin button, and then you may just be lucky to win either $100 or $1,000 or 50 or 25, depending on how much, where the wheel stops. Okay, so that is everything. This is the agent page or agent tab. If I click here where it says my clients, is going to show everybody's details that is in my team. I don't want to do that. Okay, but I will show you my landing page. So if I click on my landing page, This will show you my landing page. The sample is on my right hand side here. Okay, so if you click on my link now to register, for those of you that have already clicked on the link, you will notice that I have a landing page that will tell you all these details. Okay, and it will allow you to register as well. So the info hub tab, this is the knowledge base where they have all the official presentation documents. And then if you want to contact customer support, this is where you get the help. There is also a Telegram customer support, which is really, really fast because I have used it to request for information for my team members, and I got reply from them within 24 hours. So they are quite responsive in the Telegram support channel, in case if you want to use that. So guys, that is me. If you have any questions, please, this is the best time for you to ask me before I will stop this sharing my screen for my dashboard. So the floor is open for you guys, in case if you want to ask me any question. Okay, so we've done back office store, evidence-based results, as you saw earlier, and of course, actions speak louder than words, as you have seen in my back office, right? So what next? Get registered today if you want to get started. Complete your KYC, deposit and purchase a fraction of real estate. As I said, minimum to begin is $10, and you will earn on a daily basis, and you will be able to withdraw on a daily basis. So this is a good platform because you know that all your purchases are secure in the blockchain and it is safe, and you have, of course, rest of mind. All right. So thank you for attending my Zoom today. I really very much appreciate you guys taking out time to come. I know that many people could not attend because the time wasn't suitable for them, but that's fine. It's good that we are recording the Zoom so that they can rewatch it, you know, at their own convenient time. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next Zoom. I intend to be doing this frequently so that people will have an idea of what is going on and how it is possible for them to take part in real estate without having to worry about having the whole lump sum of money to purchase a fraction of real estate. So guys, thank you very much. God bless you and have a restful weekend.
Thank you, Mr. Bright. It was wonderful.
Thank you, Dr. Philip.
All
right.
We appreciate
Take care,
your
guys.
effort. Thank you. God bless you.